Hi there. Today I wanted to ask Spirit what you have to look forward to. I wanted to do a very positive reading for you, a reading that can help boost your confidence, bring you some joy, help aid in your manifestations in terms of thinking positive. It always helps to hear someone um, pouring into you like positively, like of course self-love and finding confidence within yourself is very important, but it's been really helpful for me to listen to tarot readings where it's kind of like a hype up reading or like a pep talk almost. And I know that's not for everyone. Like some people want like predictions about who's coming into your life, who's coming back, like whatever it might be. But for me, I think it's really helpful for your manifestation process to hear affirmations coming from the voice of someone else, like especially if you were someone who is overcoming trauma around somebody, like um, being emotionally manipulative, or to use a heavier word, abusive, where um, you have a hard time with your self-esteem and believing in yourself and believing that things can and will work out for you. Hearing somebody else tell that to you kind of can help that process of undoing the damage that was done before. And so don't feel bad if you just want to hear someone speak words of affirmation to you. Don't feel bad if sometimes it doesn't feel like enough to do I am affirmations for yourself. Like, it's so valid, and I'm going to be here today being that person for you, channeling positive messages from Spirit, from our angels, from your spiritual team to help you out. So, that being said, I like to begin my readings praying silently so that I can hold the space for you to ground and center your energy. If you don't pray, that's all right. If you meditate, if you just want to sit quietly, whatever you need to do, if you want to grab water. So, okay. So, yeah, sorry. I was like, Spirit was like, why don't you tell them what's happening right now? And basically, I'm gonna get like an overarching energy. And then I have 3 different decks where I'm gonna do the specific areas of life for things you have look forward to. Um, so we're gonna do career and finances. We're gonna do love and relationships, and we're going to do like spirituality, like your spiritual growth, your healing journey, that sort of thing. But so yeah, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So this is work, this is collaboration, this is relationships, platonic relationships. So you have harmony to look forward to, and you have the sense of being supported to look forward to, the feeling that people are in your corner and that people actually respect and admire what you're doing, because you've been putting a lot of effort into all areas of your life to improve your life, to grow, to heal, and maybe you weren't feeling appreciated. And so something you have to look forward to is that turning around, feeling like people respect, admire, appreciate you. Okay, and so we've got some cards in reverse here, but it's not necessarily a straightforward reversal message. So starting with this Lovers in reverse, I'm getting from this that you're going to feel like you no longer have to make tough choices. You no longer have to sacrifice, or you no longer have to spend a long time analyzing and deciding. It's going to feel, you're going to find a sense of ease when it comes to the process of getting in touch with your intuition, in terms of like seeing the bigger picture and seeing what's best for you, what's best for the situation. It's like a blockage has been removed. Like I'm seeing like a door sliding open and you just can see everything now. Whereas before there's this wall up and you were trying to like figure out the password to key in to open the thing up. It's like you've got the password, you've got like your thumbprint is opening all these doors for you. Ooh, that thumbprint message was deep. That's about who you are, your literal identity. You opening doors with your wisdom. I'm getting a lot of wisdom from this card in reverse, where like, because the lovers can be about decision and indecision, and it can be about like duality and like kind of a frustrating way. Like with this upright, I'm getting a frustrating energy of like being like tug of war between two different things, maybe two different areas of life or two different people. But with this in reverse, I'm getting just like this flow and this just you walking into, it's not even you stumbling into blessings and stumbling into things working out. It's like you just sauntering and you just knowing, oh yeah, that was for me. That's mine. I worked for this. Yep, that's okay. This is what I want to do. Like, and I'm getting also like maybe somebody bringing two different choices to their boss. Like, do you want to go with this one or that one? And you just immediately pointing to the one and that being the right one. Like just an ease in terms of that. Like this Page of Pentacles is representing how you feel about yourself and how you're seeing yourself. Like, you know, why you're coming to this reading actually is like you want spirit to kind of like, well, it's not that you want it, but you just feel like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and I just feel like I'm constantly just like blindly making decisions, blindly trying to follow my purpose, and I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm inexperienced. I'm new to this line of work. I'm new to love. I'm new to this, that, and the other, and I just don't know. And spirit wants to boost your confidence and let you know that you do know. This sun in reverse, yes, this is youthful energy in reverse. You are more mature than you realize. You are more patient than you, like you are more able to delay gratification like than a lot of people, and you don't even recognize that in yourself. You're able to hold out. You've been able to be in the darkness. You're not someone who has to have sunshiny days in order to be productive and make progress or go outside. You're willing to go through the rain. You're willing to be in the dark. You've been willing to do all of that, and as a result, you've matured and you've wizened. You've been blessed with so much wisdom, and you've been able to cultivate and grow this light within yourself. You don't need the external light. You don't need the sun to be warm, because you've found that warmth with God, with your spiritual team, and within yourself. Okay, I'm gonna get a clarifier, because this is a Temperance card in reverse, and I'm trying to figure out what spirit wants to say with Temperance in reverse about what you have to look forward to. Oh, being done with your healing journey. Like, yes, healing is ongoing, but you don't have to consciously be healing anymore. You get to look forward to like an into the shadow work and into the alchemizing, the tower moments, the just feeling like, oh my God, this stuff is coming up for me again. I'm having the same nightmare again. All of that's ending. You get to look forward to just actually enjoying life, enjoying the fruits of your alchemization, like enjoying what you've actually manifested for yourself. You've done the manifestation, the healing, all of that process, and you get to look forward to just enjoying that, just sitting on your throne and like overlooking like everything that you've grown for yourself. Hope that makes sense. So that's the overarching energy for this next phase of your life, for what you have to look forward to this week and beyond, is a sense of being supported, a sense of wisdom and maturity, no longer feeling like you don't know what you're doing, confidence, being respected by those around you, and not being in the weeds of healing anymore, not being in the darkness of shadow work anymore. So that's the overall energy. So let's look at career and finances, and projects. We have the Three of Pentacles again, so that, and the Three of Cups. So that's more confirmation, because this was the first card that came out when I got the overall energy, and the Three of Cups is about friendship and people. You can see the people with their arms around each other, so that's more of that energy. Eight of Wands, where like receiving messages, receiving communication, things moving forward, progress, that sense of flow, the doors opening up for you. Yeah, so I'm really getting an energy, and this has been the energy for a couple weeks now, of like collaboration. Very much wants to emphasize this Three of Cups, so I'm gonna leave that out. Yeah, very much the sense of like people you can trust and lean on helping you out. Maybe like somebody's, you know, you're working really hard, so somebody's helping you out with certain things. Maybe a friend helps you with your like bookkeeping or like managerial tasks, so that you don't have to worry so much. And I'm getting stability. Like your finances are going to be stabilizing with this Tower in reverse. Things are going to be leveling out. You're going to be feeling like you've built your foundation, and so now you get to go upward, onward and upward, because you've reorganized your life. You've started over, and it's on a much stronger foundation. And I'm also, with this lightning bolt, getting really very much like spirit, God, the universe, whatever word you want to use, infusing your like shooting down like magic, like that extra bit of divine assistance. And that's what's like your foundation has the strength of God. That's what I'm hearing. It's like this lightning bolt shot down, and it was like you were finishing up, and it was like, oh, final touches comes from spirit to just add that extra bit of like, you will not fail because of how strong this foundation is for whatever you're doing in your career. Six of Cups in reverse. What happened in the past will not happen again. This is more mature energy, more you've moved on permanently from the people who held you back, who betrayed you, the people who contributed to your low self-esteem, contributed to your negative thought patterns about yourself. Those voices in your head were not all you. They were some people from your past, and this being in reverse is you being able to look forward to that being gone for good, out of the picture. You're done with that. And that's when it comes to your career and finances. When you have those negative beliefs about yourself, it's very hard to do anything when you don't believe you can do it. When you feel like, when you have negative thought patterns running through your head, it's distracting and it's counterproductive to the manifestation process. And so you get to release all of that. Now we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and this is like, you're not quite there yet in terms of your career and finances, but this is a good thing. This is a positive thing, because I'm getting a sense of like you being in a Page of Pentacles energy in a good way, where you get to enjoy being curious, you love to learn, you love to try out new things, to experiment, and you love feeling like there's always something new to do, a new adventure when it comes to your purpose, your line of work. Like you didn't pick a straightforward career path, or you didn't pick the conventional way of doing things, of saving money this way or that way. Maybe you're somebody who's into investing, and so you enjoy like kind of learning about that process and trying out different ways of investing your money, like you enjoy a little bit of that instability, a little bit of that risk when it comes to how you do things. Like, so you have this external stability now that you've established a foundation, and that leaves you a safety net to be able to experiment and to take healthy, good risks. The King of Pentacles is someone who's done, who's retired, who's got everything they want and need, and they rest, and they allow the next generation, because you can see he's a very old man, and so it's like they're the King of Pentacles leaves space for the next generation to establish the what they want to do. And so you're not there yet, but it's a good thing because you have experimentation, fun, healthy risks to look forward to when it comes to your career and finances. I hope that makes sense. I mean, and we have the Lovers in reverse again, so that's more confirmation of that beginning energy, and that's more, remember what I said about you being the boss. So like if you run your own business, that ease of just, this is for us, this is not, this fits with the brand, that does not, this is part of the mission, this is not, like you just know, that and you're able to move quickly. I channeled a message in one of my TikTok readings with the King of Wands versus the King of Swords, where it's like the King of Swords had to spend a lot of time analyzing, thinking through, and the King of Wands might appear impulsive, but it's because he's so in touch with his intuition and in touch with what his spirit wants and his spirit's vision for his life, for his project, for his business, that he moves quickly because he just knows, like it's just a ease, wham bam, thank you ma'am. And a lot of people respect and admire you for that because they just trust that you know what the f you're doing, like and that's confidence, and that's comes from you having been through the darkness and having to learn to walk by faith and not by sight. That's the benefit of all that work you did in your spiritual journey, is that you know how to see the path forward with your heart. This King of Cups, your heart. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. We're gonna get some messages about relationships, love, platonic, more about this collaborative energy when it comes to your personal life. I said this before. Also, this Fool card was on the top of the deck. That's more youthful, and it popped out just now. More youthful energy, more risk-taking. I'm getting Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Taking leaps of faith, asking a person you just met to hang out. Like, I don't know you, but your energy, just something about your aura, something about your vibe made me want to, talk to you, get to know you more. And so you might just be making a random friend. I got a message like that in a previous YouTube reading, so that might be more confirmation. I said this before, this deck is so Tower in reverse again. Hard to shuffle. Like, I just want to be able to do a pretty shuffle, but like you can see how much chunkier it is compared to the other cards. So if you're wondering why it seems like awkward, that's why. But I like the artworks appears more simple, but I love, first of all, the bright colors, and then also it's very rich in like symbols. Yeah, like, and iconography, and like you can get a lot from that. So that's why I really like this deck. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune was like, this is the card. This is you have to look forward to just new energy, the wheel turning. You had bad luck in relationships before, just point blank period, and it was partly because of the bad messaging and programming you got in childhood, all that stuff. We know the spiel about trauma, whatever. And so now we have Wheel of Fortune upright when it comes to your love and relationship. I'm seeing sparks with this card, and I'm also seeing like someone going to like Mardi Gras or like a parade, a festival, and just having fun. Just someone you have fun with, someone you go to the to a carnival what's that called, where there's, oh yeah, I'm getting like a Ferris wheel and sharing cotton candy, somebody winning you a stuffed animal at like a midway games, if that's what it's called. That's all the imagery and everything, the visions that I'm getting for that. And so it's basically, this is someone you're gonna have fun with, and it's someone who's gonna like want to like buy you cute things, like be cute with you, like share cotton candy with you. I'm getting romance and fun from that, and better luck in romantic relationships, and you finally feeling like you can breathe easy and know that you're no longer attracting quote unquote karmic partners, that you're no longer attracting people to teach you the hard lessons about self-love. Hermit in reverse, it's time for you to pop out, make friends, hang out, get social. Yeah, like if you spent a lot of time on the shadow work, you spent a lot of time going inward, getting in touch with spirit, and spirit's always going to be here with you from here on out, but they want to encourage you to live your life. And you're meant to be social, you really are. You might have gone through a phase where you thought, okay, this is it. I have like an excerpt from a poem on a post-it note on my wall, and spirit just showed me, like, had the phrase the outside world pop out to me. So it's basically like you had closed yourself off, but there are people out there in the outside world. The outside world is safe for you now, because you've built up, again, this, I'm getting that foundation, but in a different sense now, that foundation of self-love, of knowing yourself well enough, of knowing what you want from friendships, from relationships. Now people can't take advantage of you, people can't pull one over on you. Like, you are so discerning. You're the King of Swords and the King of Wands, where like the King of Swords being confident and assured because of like how discerning, analytical, and logical he is. Like, you know how to tap into that when it comes to relationships, so that you know when people are lying to you, you know when people don't have the best of intentions. And so you didn't learn all of that, you didn't go through all of that just to remain in hermit mode, just to be by yourself on the mountain meditating 24/7. Okay, so this is the Eight of Swords. Okay, I got like damsel in distress vibes from this, especially with the castle in the background, or like I saw like a little bit of the image of like a woman being tied up on the train tracks, and I was like, what is this about? And Spirit was saying, in the past, and don't take this the wrong way, but that was like kind of the vibe that you were putting out, just because it was not your fault, but you were in a bit of victim mentality, and like your whole aura and your energy was giving off victim, 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 and damsel in distress, and you were attracting these charmers, these snake-like people. You were unable to see, like, you were like, you would accept help from anybody. And again, this is not like criticism, this is not for you to feel ashamed at all, not even a little bit. But Spirit's showing me like her getting up, the ties falling off, and she's maybe stashing away the swords for herself, like if she ever needs the self-defense, it's there for her. But she's getting up and she's walking away, and she's walking tall and confident. I'm seeing someone like, they're like, wow, someone approaching her as she's walking, and they're like, wow, you're so beautiful, you're so amazing, I'd like to get to know you better. It's like a different energy from someone seeing someone in distress and feeling like they could take advantage of them. I'm sorry that message was a little weird, and the imagery was a little bit like, I was like, I'm not crazy about this, but I'm trusting that if that came out, it was meant to, and it'll make sense to someone who's watching this. We have Three of Wands in reverse and Justice in reverse. And so this is basically, you don't have to, okay, so Three of Wands, a word I associate with it in a message is expansion. And so with this in reverse, what I'm getting from it is that again, that energy of like, you don't have to do more healing work before you enter into love. You don't have to expand more past the past traumas. You've released that. The ties have come off from this Eight of Wands. These red things, that whatever was holding you back and tying you down has been released. So you don't have to do that anymore. Like, I'm getting like, this was released. This was like a journey on the ship. You've docked the ship and now you get to explore on land. In relationships, you get to explore new territory. You've landed, you've ended that part of the journey, and now it's time to enter a part where you're no longer relying on luck. You're no longer relying on like whoever shows up is, you know, meant to teach you a lesson. You get to exercise your autonomy around who you let into your life, who you date. Spirit wants you 100%, like, Spirit's here to support you from now on. God, the universe, your spiritual team are here to support you from now on. Like, you want to get to know this person better, okay, Spirit's gonna be there for you, delivering messages to guide you, but you get to make the decisions. And that's what I'm getting with Justice in Reverse is all about, kind of like the universe delivering justice, like karma, like that's all outside of your control. And with this in reverse, it's like you very much get to let down your guard, get to explore and have fun with the Seven of Wands in reverse. It's like no more fighting against your natural desire for romance and fun. Queen of Wands, you get to shine. No more dimming your light for somebody who's below your level of healing and growth. Like, no more settling with this Queen of Wands. She's like star, so beautiful, so magnetic, so attractive. That's the energy you're going to be in when it comes to your love. People are going to want to be your friend because they recognize that you can help. You're like-minded. It's because I was about to say you can help them elevate, but it's not that anymore. It's what was I just showing you guys? Okay, I lost the card that I was just trying to show you, because I like to have like a visual to show you guys. The star, perfect. Thank you, Spirit. It's not that you're helping elevate, it's people who are also in search of like-minded folks who are similarly ambitious, who similarly value love, warmth, collaboration, community. They have those core values. They're finding you, they're being attracted to your light. They're seeking you out, and you guys are just being drawn to each other. Very beautiful, hopeful energy. Okay, so let's move on to spiritual growth, which it sounds like, temperance, it sounds like it's not that your growth is on pause, it's that your conscious growth is on pause. You get to continue. It's almost like, you know how there's passive income? It's like passive spiritual growth, progress, expansion, where you just living your life now, your best life, you walking in confidence and enjoying yourself and attracting these new people and saying yes. All of that is gonna just continue to elevate your soul, is so in alignment with what your soul wants for you. Four of Pentacles is your past energy, where before you were having trouble letting go completely. Now you've let go and you went through the Tower moment of letting go, and you were in Nine of Wands energy of, you know, having your guard up, of self-defense, of being alone. All of that's in the past now. And so now it's kind of like Spirit just wants you to, again, enjoy and to shine and to have fun with these new friends, and to enjoy the fruits of your labor, of your spiritual labor, your gifts. You planted I'm getting garden from this Seven of Pentacles. You planted a garden and now the flowers are blooming and everybody's being drawn to your flowers, your beauty, your essence. So basically you're just being supported by the universe, and more ease. This is Five of Swords in reverse. This is Six of Pentacles. There's just going to be this sense of ease, of flow once again, but this comes to like your intuition, your spiritual guidance, you're going to be feeling like, wow, yeah, the Spirit of Cups, especially this card, I get so much like you and Spirit, the communication is just like zap, like you just hear. Like I have moments where it's just so clear and I'm like, we're vibing. Like, even though it's not ever going to be like me talking to another person back and forth, sometimes it gets really close when that communication is clear. That's what this is going to be. You did all the work to learn how to clear your mind enough to become a clear enough channel. You're possibly a channeler. You're definitely a magician if you resonate with being a witch. This is the magician card traditionally, but if you identify as a witch, I'm not uh prejudiced when it comes to like the types of labels people want to use. Like, people are welcome here on this channel as long as it's of the light, of the highest love and light. As long as you're doing spiritual work that is for the highest good of all, you're welcome here. So if you identify as that, but I'm just getting like you have fully stepped into your power when it comes to your spirituality. And this is Lovers in reverse again, but with this Wayfarer, and we have Jupiter in the background of this card, and that's like more Wheel of Fortune energy. And it's like your manifestations, you're expert manifester, expert level. Like, before it was beginner to intermediate, you're expert. You're instant manifestations, instantly seeing how things are working out for your highest good, and you're paving the way for your kids, for the next generation of spiritual folks. You have like a mini revolution that you're starting. This is the Tower card, by the way, but you're a wayfarer who's paving the way for a spiritual revolution on this planet. You're going to be working with other light workers, other healers, other witches, other practitioners to pave the way for a new way of being. So I want to get one final card from each deck. I wanted to use exclusively tarot in this reading, and I hope that's okay for you. But let's get one card from this and close out this reading. Wow, it flew by today. I looked at the time and I was like, dang. Okay, we'll just get one final card. Spirit, you want from this deck? Okay. Yeah, because they're like, let's close out. I'm not in a time crunch when I film these, but it's a little bit like I need to also make sure I eat and get enough rest. Like, maybe you're that way too. You have something you love to do, but you have to make sure you're taking care of yourself. And I have a job that I work, so maybe you're like that too, where 6 of Wands, 9 of Swords in reverse, success, recognition, respect, your light shining bright safely. 9 of Wands in reverse, no more fear, no more anxiety, all is well. I'm going to leave it on that. All is well. I'm sending you a lot of love. The dog is starting to bark. That's my cue. All right. I will see you next week. So much love to you.